If you'd like to find us elsewhere as well, make sure to subscribe, like, comment below, and follow us on social media. All the links are in the box below. If you are interested in game shops, do visit our site. And if you are interested in a one-to-one setting, then do book us through the site. We will be happy to invest our time in you and make sure this is a win-win outcome. For any other questions or comments, you know where to find us now. If to need is bad or wrong, then I probably have neglected all my needs and neglected me. And I do this because we either need and ask from others to give us, and when we do receive, we feel good, and when we don't receive, we feel abandoned, rejected, and neglected. And so, if to ask means I will get hurt, then I should not have needs. So there are two polarities. One polarity is when we consistently ask from others to give us and fulfill our needs and expect them to do so. And if they don't, we get hurt, and we can either tolerate this situation or go to the polar opposite extreme and stop asking. And here we have believed that we have no needs, or we are the only ones that can fulfill our needs and everybody else can't or just won't. So these are the extremes, the extreme polar opposites, in which we are trying to figure out the balance. And the balance comes from it being okay to need and be needed. And when we are said or replied no to what it is we're asking, if somebody just does not want to give us, instead of closing because we feel that the outer world is dangerous and bad, what we can do is process these emotions and see in that moment how we have bypassed our adult within because we don't trust the adult within. And we have also neglected our inner child. And to see this is painful. And this is why we bounce from one extreme polarity to the other. What we are trying to find is the balance from which it is okay to be vulnerable and ask and be given to or not. And a good question to ask ourselves is, when others say no, what does that mean? Does it mean that I am not loved? Or that I am rejected, abandoned, or neglected? What does it mean when I ask for something and others say no? You see, when we are able to listen so deeply that we can hear our own rejection, our own self-abandonment, self-rejection, self-neglect, how we bypass our needs. From here, we will understand that the outer world is just a beautiful mirror to show us what it is that we're doing to ourselves that hurts. And it hurts because we have believed that everybody else is doing this to us, and we haven't seen ourselves doing it to ourselves. So, if some need of ours is not met, chances are I am bypassing myself and expecting others to fulfill my need by demanding, or I have stopped asking altogether to protect myself and not get hurt by others. And in reality, on a deeper subconscious level, I have been doing this unconsciously because I was avoiding to see me on a deeper level and to go and find me where I am neglecting, ignoring, and not wanting to meet that part of me, and that is self-neglect. So the more we avoid this part of ourselves, we are either going to demand the outer world to change the way we want it, or to suppress this altogether. Either way, we still do not have our needs met. In order to change this and shift this around, we need to be willing to go deep within to see that part of us that is neglecting ourselves. You see, the only reason why we don't have access to what it is we are doing to ourselves subconsciously is because we have believed that either having a need and demanding others to fulfill them, or suppressing our needs altogether and lying to ourselves about having any needs, is the most painful. And it's not. What is actually creating a lot more fear and pain is what we are not open to see. And so when we ask to see the fear that we are not allowing to feel within, to ask to see ourselves, how we neglect ourselves, therefore to become responsibility, become what it is we are wanting for others to be. When we ask to feel this fear, see it, and transmute it by wanting to meet us right in the fear, this now shifts our outer reality. This is how we access our subconscious. This is the process of transmutation, of integration, of healing, of quantum leaps, of change. Actually, this is how we become the change we want in our outer world, by asking for the fear that we are suppressing to go and meet. This is exactly what is holding us captive. This is exactly what is separating the conscious with the subconscious. It's this fear that we are not asking to show up, because until now we didn't know that we can allow this fear to come up and be here for us. So, to have needs humbles us, makes us human, makes us authentic, real. When we're not judgmental of them, we don't feel weak because of them, but we use them as opportunities to become vulnerable with others and allow others to become vulnerable with us, if it's okay to need and be needed, then it's safe to express our needs and also get some or most or all of them fulfilled by ourselves or others. But it's the judgment of needing that makes the need painful. It's in the not wanting to need, be needed, or not wanting to suppress our needs that actually creates the reverse outcome. When both having needs unmet and suppressing our needs is okay, because now we understand that we have a bigger fear that we were avoiding to see, we become more compassionate to ourselves and thus to others. And this is how we welcome compassion and empathy from our outer world, from others. Remember, courageous soul, to have needs is okay, is only human, and now these can become our anchors to become the life. If you'd like to find us elsewhere as well, make sure to subscribe, like, comment below, and follow us on social media. All the links are in the box below. If you are interested in game shops, do visit our site. And if you are interested in a one-to-one setting, then do book us through the site. We will be happy to invest our time in you and make sure this is a win-win outcome. For any other questions or comments, you know where to find us now. Thank you for your time again. Have a beautiful day. Bye.